Hey everyone, we're back again for another video, but this time I have a couple tips and tricks for you guys. So these are some things that either I just felt were useful and helped me throughout my journey. Of course, we're only 1 month in, so there's so much more to share with you guys on this journey. But these are things that maybe are hard to ask as in questions for people who are nervous or feel awkward or whatever may be your reason. But these are some tips for you guys. So the first one that I wanted to say is have a support team. So at least one person that's super reliable or 3 people who can rotate. So you need people that could possibly help you cook, help you clean, and someone that can be there for your mental health and maybe even allow you to sleep. Because when baby first gets here, it's a lot going on. Sometimes you're on this high where either you can't focus or you feel like you're not getting enough sleep, because people say sleep when baby sleeps. But realistically, those first 2 weeks, you might just be too overly excited and you don't get any sleep, or you just might be too nervous because every single movement, every single noise, you're looking to check and make sure baby's there. And then on the practical end, things pile up. Clothes pile up. Food you need to eat. That's the most important thing, especially if you're breastfeeding exclusively. You need food, you need hydration. So have somebody to lean on. And even when it's hard, if you're like me that has trouble asking for people to help you, you need to go in there. The next one is communicate your needs. People can't help you if they don't know, and it really takes a village. So as far as my mom and my husband, those were really my support people. And don't get me wrong, I have so many friends and families that were there for me, but those are the 2 people that have been there from the start of this journey, from the labor and delivery room all the way home. And it's easy to assume that people know exactly what you're going through and what you need, but they don't know until you tell them. The next one is reset your home daily. So one thing at the end of the day I would always do is, whether it was the breast pumps that I needed to wash, whether it was all the milk that I had stored in the upstairs refrigerator, then I would bring it downstairs. If the kitchen was dirty, I would have my husband hold the baby, or I'd have my mom hold the baby, or I'd even let her, sit in her bassinet, and I would reset the home. That way I'm not coming to the next day with yesterday's problems. If yesterday was a rough day physically, then I need to start over the next day. But if you have everything cluttered up in the day from yesterday, you won't be able to focus. So go on to the next day with everything new. Make sure there's no clutter. And the more that you prepare, honestly, I'm gonna say this one more thing, the more that you prepare for the next day, the easier it is gonna be for you. So set up those bottles, set up the medicine if you have to put medicine out, or vitamin drops, set up whatever you need, diapers, wipes, etc. for the next day. And I promise you, the next day will be so much better. The next thing is give yourself a schedule. That was the best advice that my mom gave me when I first had Kaya, is get yourself up in the morning. As tired as you may be, your body will naturally kick in. Get yourself some coffee if you need to start off the day that way. Wash your face. Please, ladies, brush your teeth. Take a shower if you can. And if you can't take a shower, do a bird bath. It makes you feel so much better. And let alone if you have somebody around the house that's helping you out, they don't want to smell it. Even get some prayer and devotion time in. That is a part of self-care and mental care. You need your time with God, soaking in his presence. Even if it's 10-15 minutes, God understands. And when I tell you, he will push you on through the rest of the day. It's that spiritual coffee that you need. So the next thing is, if you do decide to pump, make sure you stay hydrated and make sure that you do your research. So many people have tips, ideas, and options that you can go for, but do what works best for your body. So the next thing is, if you decide to pump and exclusively breastfeed, go at your pace. Nobody is a pro. Nobody knows exactly what they're doing. We're all just doing what's best for our body. So if your body is an overproducer, go ahead and get you at least 2 pumps so you can rotate it out, wash one, pump with the other, and go ahead and store that breast milk. You can use it for bath time. You can use it for if the baby's not feeling good, if your nipples are sore. There's so many reasons why it's good to pump for yourself. And then also just get yourself on a schedule. If you're overproducing or underproducing, sometimes it helps to pump so that your body can formulate on demand. It demands for baby and it demands for pump. The pump can act as if it is a demand for the baby. The next thing is, for the first few months, there is postpartum care. And sometimes it helps to have 2 caddies in the bathroom. I did one upstairs and one downstairs. I put all my postpartum needs, and I'll even do another video coming up soon where I break down what I used for postpartum care, but it's so helpful helpful. That way you don't have to run up and down the stairs to have everything that you need in both bathrooms. And my very last one is prep your own bedroom for nighttime routine. So what I did before baby was here, I made sure that I had a breast pump upstairs and downstairs. I made sure I had a storage bag. I made sure I had Sharpies. I had a changing table. I had a bedside bassinet and a sleep suit. I had a rocking chair. I had clothes for my baby. I had diapers, wipes, a passy, a nose sucker, cream, lotion, burping cloths, a trash can, and a bottle warmer. So I prepared myself for success in the bedroom for nighttime, and then I did it downstairs. So most everything that you have set for baby and her routine, my sweet Kaya does so much better when I am prepped and ready, and it gives me peace of mind to know I have everything upstairs the same way I have downstairs. It doesn't mean you have to have two of everything, but just make sure that you got yourself prepared, because you don't always have that help right away, but it helps to have that stuff right at your fingertips. So if you have any questions, comments, once again, we are learning together. If you have advice for me, I'm a new mom. I'm open to learning whatever you have to share with me, and we're doing this together. So it's a journey. You're doing great, Mom, and let's learn together.